spent a whole week before the Penn State game working on rebounding. But, you know, it was really good for us. And if you notice, I didn't even stand up in the first half when they were making a run. I didn't call timeout. I didn't call a set. I didn't do anything. I wanted to see if, you know, if they could figure it out. If they would start rebounding, playing harder, and all that stuff. I didn't do anything until right at it again. So I did. I was kind of glad what happened because I think it brought us back down to earth. You know, you got a whole bunch of kids, and now we're 13th in the country. People are saying we're a dark horse to go to the Final Four. They read all that crap. They don't know any better. They believe it. They think you guys actually have an idea what you're doing.
Sometimes carry over from the Penn State game in terms of sets and things they run and how you're going to have to defend the three. Anything there?
No, not really. They're good. Their guards are very good rebounders. And they make shots. They didn't make any shots against St. Francis, but they make shots. We've got to do a much better job on the ball. We've got to rebound the ball better. We've got to run better offense.
Who makes it though?
I don't know if you could say one guy. They got four starters back. They got 3 post guys. One of them is very good. It depends. You know? I don't know that they have. You could just pinpoint one guy.
T. Haley is listed as an expected starter. What does he have to do early in the season to be Jermaine Haley to be successful? You know, and I understand it's still a work in progress in the backcourt, but
well, I don't know who the hell listed him, but I did.
Okay.
Ball security. Hard to score if you throw it out of bounds. It's hard to score. What's worse is giving it to them. I mean, as bad as we played and all that, we beat Penn State if Knapp don't get picked twice. And he was told, don't turn your back because the guy's going to pick. And he turned his back twice and he picked him. And Sags gets the ball stolen down there. You know, our ball security isn't very good. Or hasn't been very good.
You've been to a lot of open games. Has it changed at all for you?
Usually I try to play somebody I know we can beat.
Yeah.
You know?
Not television don't either.
Yeah, well. My first game in Cincinnati opened the arena. My AD was hell-bent on playing somebody ranked, so we played Minnesota. And had a walk-on football player make a 3 at the end of the game to win. On an out-of-bounds play with like only 2 or 3 seconds on clock. No, he was the last. I just said, listen, I said, Steve, if nobody else can get open, run down here and try to get open.
Tell me if you remember your first game, not in the college game, but as a player, when you transferred over here, how you went to play.
The first one? I don't have any idea.
Bob, I don't think Dooms has played yet. Do you think you want to redshirt him, just keep that option open?
Somebody's not gonna play because there's too many people in that position. So he could. Honestly, it'd be pretty good for him. He doesn't want to do it, I'm sure. But Mon didn't want to do it, and Beal didn't want to do it. Logan really didn't want to do it. It's turned out pretty good for him.
You mentioned earlier that you want to play a lot of guys. Do you still feel that way? You still feel you're capable of playing a bunch of guys, or do you have to tighten it up a little bit?
I don't think so. As Derek gets better, we can depend on Mozzie. You know, he is what he is. He's not a shot blocker and all that, but he's a big body that he knows what he's doing. Drew's getting better and better. So, and then on the perimeter, not having Beatles hurt us. Not having Beatles hurt us in a lot of ways, but in some ways, maybe if you got those other guys probably playing time, they wouldn't have got it. I think the same way with inside guys. With Sags not being able to go every day.
How's he look this week?
Depends on the day. You know, you have good days and bad days. You got to learn to manage them.
It's the key to having a good day tomorrow.
That helps.
Do you worry about Sags, the knee in the long haul?
I worry about Sags more than I worry about the knee, how he handles it. There's a whole long list, actually, of pages of guys playing in the NBA that have had meniscus issues, and they play. You got to learn to manage it. If your meniscus hurt and you were getting paid what some of them guys are $23 million a year, you'd probably figure out a way. Huh?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's about managing it.
Conversely, though, how do you're trying to get there to do that? Might be a little leery.
If you don't play, if he doesn't play here, he's not going to play there. I mean, you look at it. If you can't play 30 games, how in the hell are you going to play 100?
Do you think you'll get Beetle back, Bob, or wait and see?
He tried yesterday. We'll see. He's playing. I mean, he'll play. He's playing with a lot of pain, but he'll play.
Everybody else good to go? Derek, everybody?
I haven't seen Derek yet today, so I think so.
Coach, in 2011-2012, the Trucks and KJ senior year, you had a lot of first-year guys on that team as well, large recruiting class. Anything you can draw from that to compare it to what you're going through this year with, with all the first-year guys? Any comparisons or similarities there at all?
I think the biggest difference is that we had the best player in the Big East.
Right.
KJ was unquestionably the best player in the Big East. So, I mean, and then Truck had experience. This is a harder league. I keep saying that, but this is a harder league. It's harder top to bottom than the Big East was. You don't have the games that you ought to win. You know, that you just go in saying, "Well, we're going to win this one." You don't have those.
I can't imagine you really enjoy, I don't know if enjoy is the right word or not, but coaching so many first-year guys on one team.
I've done it enough.
Right.
I mean, it kind of is what it is. I don't know. I don't know if "enjoy" is the right word, but I don't mind it that much, really. You know, I'm blessed. I got a great staff.
Right.
I got great guys that work with me, so I don't shoulder it all.
Yeah.
Those young guys, how are they looking fitting into the press at this point?
What'd you think? I thought they sucked. What'd you think?
Could have been better, I guess.
Yeah, it could have been. You know what? I need to start to learn to be like that. They could have been better. Yeah, been a little more diplomatic. Yeah, that probably looks better in print too than they suck. Huh? I don't know. There's a lot to learn, man. You know, I told a guy on the radio today. I mean, y'all don't understand. You get ready to play against a man-to-man team, and is it a pack line team? You know, like Virginia. Is it a pressure team like us? How are they going to play the post? What and somehow you've got to convey all that to those guys, and then they come in and play zone. Well, you're screwed. Because you have to have zone offense, and you have to have zone offense against a 1-1-2, a 1-1-3, a 3-2, a 2-3, a matchup, and they have to be able to understand what they're doing. And it's like the Penn State game. We turned the ball over, taking it out of bounds. I can't remember the last time we've done that, but we hadn't worked on it one day. You know, so it's just there's a lot of stuff that you have to kind of get ready for. Press breaker, you know, half-court traps. And if you're not ready and somebody throws on something, throws something that you really aren't ready for, then it's probably you're not going to fare very well. That part of it's about.
Well, what type of difference is there when you're playing your first game and they're playing their second game?
Well, I think Mike, they've got so many veterans. Yeah. They were going to be that way anyway. They got enough guys that, and they got starters back. You know, they don't just have guys back. They've got 4 starters back. 4 starters and their second lead scorer that came off the bench a year ago. So.
The other night, the exhibition game, having a chance to play with the crowd, does that make a difference for those new guys having that experience now under the belt? You know, work out some nerves or something like that?
Depends on the individual.
Yeah.
You know, some guys are nervous, some guys aren't nervous. You know, I think the best thing was playing Penn State instead of, in no disrespect, but
sure,
you know, instead of all some brothers. We got more out of that than what we would have got scrimmage and one of the smaller schools.
You say got more out of it. Your players, obviously, you know what you got. Just driving home the message. Hey, we got a standard here. This is where we got to play.
Well, I mean, John, when you look at film and it's in living color, and you're not where you're supposed to be, or you're trotting down the floor and your guy's running ahead of you or whatever, it's pretty easy to see you're not giving much effort. It's pretty easy to see when a guy runs the wrong way on a pretty simple play. I think that's what you get out of it.